We doing good, right?
Right, after it.
All right, we on.
Yes, sir.
Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. That will honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those full elect. Lord willing, to be a part of that number. All right, we the bros from the gym in Chicago. I'm Brother Kodar. I'm here with
The brother Yaradan Ba.
And this lesson is going to be entitled Vocab Malone or Vocab Malone is obsessed with the Israelites. Okay. And, here it is. This guy goes from state to state, country to country, just to go harass. That's literally what it is, to harass the Israelite camps, man. GMS.
Hey, because if I can say real quick, Salakia, you know that it's harassment, and it's not just a word that's being used. You know it's a harassment because we've told you that we don't want to talk to you.
Exactly.
But you find a way to force your way into our area, into our space, man.
Yeah.
You travel across the country to force your way into Great Millstone's area. Mm-hmm. We don't want to talk to you. Anything after that is harassment.
That's right. That's exactly why the elder brother was like, just send him up the street. We don't want to fucking talk to him. Yeah. And that centurion should have just told them niggas, hey, beat it.
Yep.
This is their religious teaching right now, and you interrupted.
Yep.
So really he was tweaking, bro. And the whole commotion had the centurion pull up. And man, this nigga just obsessed, man. If you could grab Ezra 4 and 1, we'll read all the way to verse 13, because ultimately this nigga Vocab, they want to stop the build of the spiritual third temple.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Ezra 4 and 1. Ezra 4 and 1.
Yep.
Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your power, as ye do. We do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither.
Right, because the heathens were brought up. They were the northern kingdom was taken out of that land. All right, and Nebuchadnezzar put the heathens in. Mm-hmm. Okay, you got it, bro.
It says, but Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house to our power.
That's right. Psalms 147. He showed his statute unto Jacob, man. He have not dealt so with any other nation. The Lord ain't fucking dealing with you heathens.
Yep.
All right, the only position y'all got, all right, is to be under us.
Yep.
Serving us. You are our inheritance. Psalm the 2nd chapter. Go ahead.
But we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us.
That's right. Keep going.
Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in the building.
That's right.
Troubled them in building.
That's right. Hey, that's what they were doing right now. Sabotaging the building. All right, of sabotaging the rebuilding of that second temple. Okay. And now they're trying to do this. They're doing the same thing now. Okay. Here it is. This guy doesn't, like the brothers mentioned in the video, he don't mention nothing about Amalek, nothing about the Pizzagate, nothing about what these devils got going on, but he's so obsessed with us.
The J.E. files.
the J files, man.
Hey, you don't even hear him talk about what the pedophilia that goes on in the Catholicism.
Exactly.
Man. Why don't you have anything to say about your mother religion?
Exactly.
Why don't you have anything to say about the so-called Christian church, man?
That's right. 100%.
And through the Spirit, we can't prove it, but it's believed that it's because you're paid to come harass us, man.
That's right.
To trouble us in our building.
That's right.
And
this nigga's a terrible agent provocateur. This nigga been cut plenty of times. Usually in the cartoon, when they send the minions after somebody, they fail after so many times, they just put them to death.
Yeah,
I don't even know how this nigga's still here. But keep reading, bro.
Verse 5.
5. Yep.
And hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose.
Hey, that's what Esau's doing. He's hiring counselors against us. Okay, to try to frustrate our purposes, man. Okay. Mm-hmm. But hey, all these things is of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. The scripture says if it's of Yahweh, all right, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, it will not fail. If it's a man, it'll fail. All right, in the book of Acts. But this is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai's work, man. This is not gonna fail.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just what do they call that? Adversary. That's a necessary adversary.
Controlled opposition.
You know, controlled opposition.
Yeah.
You know, from the Lord. Okay, because it's prophecy. Go ahead, bro.
Rapper just tweaking. It says all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. And in the reign of Ahasuerus, in the beginning of his reign, wrote they unto him an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem.
And that's what Esau, that's what Esau's planning to do, all right? Because we're going to be public enemy number one. And best believe they're going to use Vocab Malone, all right? I believe he made documentaries before on the quote-unquote on the quote-unquote black Hebrew Israelites. Black. Which this ain't got nothing to do with being black, okay?
Yeah.
But he's going to come out with another one, I believe so. Okay, and Esau's going to make us the face of terrorism, okay, because it's prophecy. That's prophecy. We're going to be persecuted, okay?
And if I may real quick, too, this is the same exact thing that Haman did in the book of Esther.
Yep, showing you, hey.
Go ahead. Nothing. I was talking about something.
Con. Hey, that showed you, hey, this nigga, Haman Malone, man.
Yeah.
We believe through the Spirit. All right, fine.
But yeah, that's exactly what Haman did, man. All he did, if there's a certain people who laws are contrary and you can't build your kingdom while they're there,
that's right.
Get rid of them, you know. That's exactly what he's doing, man. That's funny.
You know, but go ahead, read verse 7.
Verse 7, in the days of Artaxerxes wrote Bishlam, Mithredath, Tabeel, and the rest of their companions unto Artaxerxes, king of Persia. And the writings of the letter was written in the Syrian tongue and interpreted in the Syrian tongue. Rahum, the chancellor, and Shemshai, the scribe, wrote a letter against Jerusalem to Artaxerxes, the king, in this sort. Then wrote Rahum, the chancellor, and Shemshai, the scribe, and the rest of their companions, the Denonites, and the Aphrasites, and the Tarpalites, and the Aphrasites, and the Archabites, the Babylonians, the Sushanites, the Dehavites, and the Elamites, and the rest of the nations whom the great and noble Asnapper brought over, and sat in the cities of Samaria, and the rest that are on this side, and the river, and at such a time. Yep. This is the copy of the letter that they sent unto him, even unto Artaxerxes the king. Thy servants, the men on this side of the river, and at such time, be it known unto the king that the Jews which came up, that the Israelites which came up from thee to us are come unto Jerusalem, building the rebellious and the bad city, and have set up the walls thereof and joined the foundations. Be it known unto the king that if the city be builded and the wall set up again, then will they not pay toll, tribute, and custom, and so shalt thou endamage the revenue of the kings. And
that was the point, you know. And that was the point, man. You can keep reading on down, but the point was made that they're trying to sabotage the building. Hold on, let me wait till this shit pass. Sabotage the building, even that Jay said, you know. These people bugged out, man. But sabotage the building of the spiritual third temple. You know, because Esau on the left-hand side is trying to build a physical third temple, but we understand this is spiritual.
Yeah.
All right? Our people are waking up out of their slumber. Okay? The elect is that body. Okay? One body in Yahweh Shai, man.
See, we the elect being those lively stones, right? You can't frustrate that building because did Yahweh Shai not say that those which the Father have put into my hand cannot be taken away? Roughly paraphrasing.
And who's the chief cornerstone? Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. That's a sure foundation, man. It's no shaking a sure foundation. You know? So no matter how many people you might see fall out of this truth, hey, guess what? The times 100 are falling out of the Christian church.
That's right.
You know, so if that's what you want to base your claim of truth on, people leaving, you know. But at the end of the day, hey, those who are of the elect will stay. those who are the elect will be sure in this foundation, and they will be built on that solid ground, which is Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. That's right, bro. Hey, could you grab Titus 3 and verse 10?
Yep.
We're going to bust it right.
Titus 3 and
10, yep.
Hey, if we can we go into verse 9 as well?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Because they was trying to, this is, as we're speaking on this video, right? This is one of the things that they tried to use, because one of the main things Vocab always wants to attack is the 12 tribes sign.
Yeah.
Which that is prophetic, pursuing the Ezekiel the 37th chapter, man. But this is what I just read, Titus 3 and 9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and striving about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain, right? And he tries to see, well, it says avoid conversation about the genealogies.
Yeah.
Right? Trying to make it seem like, oh, you should never talk about who are the Israelites.
Yep.
Right? Well, when Yahweh Shai met one of the disciples, I always forget which one it was, didn't he say, Israelite indeed in whom is no guile?
Okay.
So are you saying Yahweh Shai went off according to this Titus the 3rd chapter?
Right.
He shouldn't even talked about the genealogy at that point.
Right.
Was Apostle Paul going off when he said, are they Israelites? So am I. So am I. Are they Hebrews? So am I.
That's right.
No, he wasn't going off, man. Because and you have to understand this, and this is how we know that you are a very carnal man. Because no matter how, and the brother Amar brought it out, man.
Yeah.
What does Romans the 8th chapter say?
That's right.
Right? The Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, man. So no matter what the rapper looks like,
No, I know, but
no matter what the
that,
container
man.
of the Spirit looks like, if that child is an Israelite, he's an Israelite, man.
That's right.
And you want to continue to make it about something that is not.
Right.
And that's why we don't even have those strivings about the genealogy, man.
That's right.
We have the 12 tribe sign, which we believe through faith, right?
Yep.
But guess what? We try the Spirit by the Spirit, man.
That's right.
Even if somebody tells us, oh, well, my granddad, my dad was German, but he sits down and he listens and understands and receives the doctrine. We don't bring up the fact that he said he was German ever again. Why? Because the Spirit bears witness. We're not going to argue about his genealogy, man.
Right.
You don't understand that, though, because you're not spiritual.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're a carnal nigger.
Yeah. Calm.
You had anything you want to add to that?
No, you got it, bro. You got it.
Titus 3 and 10. A man that is an heretic after the first. Titus 3 and 10. A man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject.
Hey, and that's why, we are too just... In that situation, the police came up because of the commotion, because this nigga is fucking obsessed with us. But that's why... but that's why the apostle was like, hey, just call the police on this nigga.
Yeah.
And that fucking centurion was tweaking, man. But it is what it is. Everything happened through the Spirit. But the point is, this nigga is trying to stop the building of the spiritual third temple, and he's fucking obsessed with us because he's cut. Ain't no way around it.
Hey, in that video, I told the brother this before we hit the button. The way that conversation or that
Let's go through that station. That station I'm gonna hit, man.
Oh, perfect. That's the Spirit I wanted to go there to. I said that before we hit the button. Through the Spirit, I believe that the Lord allowed it to play out that way, because that video clear as day shows that Vocab does not care about the gospel, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care about what he believes the gospel is, because he's okay with just sowing confusion, man. Because why would the brothers are already teaching? Why would you just set up right across from him and just start screaming to the top of your lungs?
Bro, wicked as hell, man. Wouldn't do that to a church, though.
No. Hey, you just, exactly what you're doing, you just went on a run condemning IUIC for doing it, man.
Yeah.
When they was doing that church blitz.
Mm-hmm.
But look at you. A hypocrite, man.
That's right.
A hypocrite.
That's right. Did you have more, bro?
Verse 11 real quick.
Okay.
Titus 3 and 11. Knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself, man.
Oof.
So, especially an Edomite like Vocab, bro.
Yeah.
It's no hope for him,
Right.
right? This is talking about a Jake.
Yeah.
So how much more an Edomite that we know it's no hope for him?
Yep.
He's just through.
That's right.
All right. So hey, we keep telling you to leave us alone, man. And guess what? If you really believe the scriptures, you went to the camps multiple times. If you believe the scriptures, you would leave us alone.
Yeah. That's right.
You would mark them that cause divisions and avoid them.
That's right.
It's not like you finna go to GMS Atlanta, Chicago, El Paso, whatever, and get a whole different breakdown, man. We gonna all tell you the same thing.
The UK, everywhere, man. This nigga is obsessed, man. You know?
He through.
All right, but Lord willing, that was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and great millstone. Peace and blessings to the full elect. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, and a Bible ball.
The Bible ball.